You don't have the fancy microphones.
I don't have anything. Nope, I do this. For 6 months I did my YouTube channel on my cell phone.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's good content. It was fine. I got like thousands of subscribers that way. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
People probably can't even tell the difference, really. Phone cameras nowadays are so good.
Okay guys, we're having a little tailgate party here with Jeff Kelley and Tori Lorraine from Segundo Pythons. Thanks for having me over, dude.
Of course,
I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Of course.
You guys might have seen these. Actually, if you go back and watch my Pomona episode, Tori has some nice cameos in that one. So you'll have to go back and watch that and just count how many times you could see her in there. It's great.
I don't remember it. I think you're making it up.
Well, you can think I'm making it up if you want. I'm pretty sure it's on
There's
camera.
video evidence.
But you guys can check that out if you want. But anyway, so Jeff and I actually have known each other for like a really long time now.
Like 7 or 8 years now. At least.
Yeah, getting close, coming up on a decade or whatever. But yeah, and that was it. Back in those days, you were just kind of collecting up a bunch of retics and stuff.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like a kid, was hanging around, and like your dad had a cool shop. You guys did a bunch of stuff.
I was a kid. I couldn't even drive when I was coming there.
That's true. That's true. He was always tall, and he's had that beard since he was 13. So I guess it's a little bit deceiving, but yeah. So we've been hanging out forever, and I mean, you kind of went your separate way, and so did I, and we stayed in touch over the years for sure. Like you hit me up recently, hatched that anery jag that was really cool, saying, how the heck is this an anery? It wasn't supposed to be, and all that, but I mean, it definitely is. It's a good looking one too, it's crazy greens and stuff. But some of you guys might remember the Sunfire marble that I got from him. Did an unboxing video of it. Yeah, she was fantastic.
And that pawned her off.
Well, I know. Well, that was yeah. I don't think I pawned her off, but yeah, no, she was an impulse buy for me because I'm doing all the dwarf and super dwarf stuff, but she was so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of beautiful mainlands. She's the only one I've ever been like, okay, I'll buy it. You know, so that should be a compliment to you.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
But now you guys are branching out. It's probably your fault, huh?
Pretty much.
It started there with the geckos.
Yeah.
And then the monitors and the beadeds.
So
the beaded, like, he didn't want it at all. But it was at a Christmas auction, and I was like, I want it. Like, I don't know why I wanted it. I just really wanted it.
Oh, they're super cute. They look like giant leopard geckos.
And with
extra chubby cheeks.
Yeah. With him, as soon as we get one, we have to have an army of them.
Yeah, I mean, you're hitting pretty hard on the monitor. I was inside his place, and we're looking at blue tree monitors. You've actually bred Pilbaras. You got Kimberleys in there, Mertens monitors. I mean, some pretty serious, heavy hitting stuff.
I mean, the animals it's a lot of work, but it's also rewarding. I mean, you get to do something you enjoy.
So it's like your private zoo, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
And how do you fit into all of this?
Well, when we first started dating, I hated reptiles.
Really?
I wanted nothing to do with them.
Really?
But I told my mom, I said, he breeds pythons. And my mom said, who cares? Just go on a date with him. Like, why does it matter? Little did she know I'd be living with all of these giant retics.
So one of the things that I think is crazy is that these guys you talk about dedication, you're actually living with reptiles now. Which, you know, I mean, I have mine in my house, but they're more like living in the enclosures.
It's nice because you get to see everything. When I just had the shop and I go home, you miss a lot of stuff because everything breeds at night, it seems like.
What's some of like the coolest animal behaviors that you enjoy?
Probably the leechies, watching them at night.
Leechies?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I mean, they don't do a whole lot, but they make noises and you can kind of hear them talk to each other. I don't know if they're actually talking to each other, but they're making noises back
barking.
and forth.
I'm sure they are. They got to be doing something. They're not just belching. You know?
Yeah. No, they make some weird noises.
We actually have a camera in our gecko room, and so one night we can watch it from our bedroom. One night I woke him up and I said, look at the leashes, it's so, and you just put the camera in. So, I mean, you could just see them all over the place, and it was really fun to, I feel like kind of kept me up a little too late.
I mean, I just like watching them do their own thing. So I like the Ackies, a trio of them. I have in an 8x2x2 cage.
Oh yeah, these are the biggest Ackie cages I've ever seen.
They do really well though.
You've got lizards this big in cages that are like twice the size of what I keep my retics in. Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
they enjoy it. I like watching them in it.
Yeah. Now on the other side of it, you're doing something that everyone tells me I should do, and I always say no way, which is breeding rodents. Everyone's like, you should breed your own rodents. You'll make so much more money. I'm always like, how's that work?
It's a lot of work, is what it is.
This guy's rodent facility is equal in size to his reptile facility.
Yeah.
And you said you have like 3 other people working there, right?
There's one guy that I guess you'd consider full time, and then another one that comes and helps. But it's a lot of work. But I mean, it's basically what keeps everything going.
I mean, would you recommend it to other people? Like, hey, I've got 6 retics and I want to save some money. I should breed my own rodents. What's your take on that?
I wouldn't. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time. I mean, it takes so much time and effort in just taking care of one rack. I mean,
and they just smell.
They stink. They stink really
and they
bad.
bite you. I mean, I know my snakes bite me, but that never bothered me. Rodent bites hurt.
Yeah,
they do. They really do hurt.
Yeah. And they always manage to get the tips of your fingers and stuff.
I always get them on like the back side of my finger.
Man.
It's the worst.
Well, thank you for validating.
I mean, when you have to feed, I don't know, 100 baby retics a week, it adds up and it's worth it at that point. But I mean, to some people,
or not.
No, not for. I feed 100 baby retics a week.
I hate paying for rats.
Nope, I like it. I'm like, thank you for doing what you do, so I can do what I do. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do not care to be the one-stop shop. You know what I mean?
No.
So you're talking about a lot of work. That's just a lot of work.
And a lot of smell and a lot of trash.
Yeah.
People don't realize how much trash breeding rodents creates.
Yeah. So if most of the people that are out there, you buy a couple of snakes, you plan like on your little genetics calculator what you're gonna make, right? And then you're like, then I'll raise those up and I'll make this. That's about as far as people get.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they don't realize is you said you had like 40 adults at one time. That plan that sounds so simple in the beginning, if you think about it, that's probably a 40 retic plan by the time you flesh it out 2 generations.
If you keep everything.
Yeah, so you actually followed through with all that stuff. So what's you got any advice for us that are thinking that in the beginning?
I'd probably keep it on a smaller scale.
Yeah?
It's way more enjoyable with even 20 adults. I mean, it's a lot, but I feel it's manageable.
Okay.
And with 40, I mean, it becomes more of a chore and less enjoyable.
But it also comes with a lot of positives. I've met so many amazing people.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my close friends is Brandy Blue. I don't know if you know her at all.
I don't.
But she has a sloth, multiple sloths. She has the Safari Encounters program.
Oh, okay.
And if I wasn't in the reptile world, I would have never met her.
Huh.
And I mean, I get to hang out with like sloths and lemurs and stuff. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Like, not many people can say that. That's one of like my positive.
Yeah.
But I've met a
Just
lot
one.
of great people, and it's definitely
I think
fun experience.
I mean, you can tell me. I've been into it I've always been a geek and a nerd about reptiles and never fit in. But I really feel like it opens your world. Like, if you're not into reptiles, you have no exposure to it. You have a lot of prejudices about what it's about.
Yeah, you do.
And then
100%.
when you get into them and you realize, hey, these are just animals too, and then the people are just people too.
It's really a whole new world, I feel like. When you get into the reptile world, it's all these different people, and it's crazy.
Very cool.
It's fun though.
So, this is the lightning round. Random questions. They're like just silly icebreaker questions. They start off light and get into some stuff. later on. So because it's both of you, I guess if either one of you feels strongly about anything.
Okay.
So you're a nanny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got a favorite children's book?
I've recently grown. I really like the Pout Pout Fish.
I've never heard of it.
It's kind of lame, but kind of cute. I don't know. I've read it like 20 times in the past 2 weeks, so that's probably why.
Okay. All right. There you go. How about favorite genetic mutation of all time? Any species, whatever.
I'm out.
I've always liked the highway ball pythons.
Yeah? Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah? No, so mine is piebald ball pythons for sure.
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that one? Okay. How about biggest pet peeve?
Oh no, I feel like this is gonna be something I do.
That's the best when we do couples, yeah.
Probably like setting trash right next to a trash can.
Oh! So it's one of my like biggest pet peeves. I'm gonna say about Jeff. He's on like a whole nother level. He thinks he can just go, and he wants everyone else to be on that same level as him.
Especially if you're paying them, right?
Yeah.
But
Like,
I'm not getting paid. Like, hello. But he'll, say, oh, I want you to do that. If I'm not working that day, he'll ask me to do certain things. And he'll get home and I'll only have done 3 of those things on the list or whatever, and I'll say, I'm not a superhero like Jeff.
Remind me never to work for you.
I can't just get it all done. So that's probably my biggest one.
Okay.
He thinks I'm like, he wants everyone to be on his level, and we can't. We can't all be on his level.
Okay.
You can if you want.
If you just applied yourself.
Yeah.
I do.
Take life seriously. You'd be fine. All right. How about your dream job?
Probably doing this just full time.
The Reptiles full time?
Yeah.
Hey, that's mine too. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this one or it might cause some tension. Celebrity crush.
I know it's so.
You guys should just answer for each other for the rest of these.
He won't
I
know
don't know
mine.
hers.
He doesn't know mine.
Oh, okay.
Mine is.
Do you know
mine's
yours?
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
mean?
the Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His is probably, one of them is Jennifer Aniston.
She's a little old for you. Unless you're watching a lot of Friends reruns. How about a surprising skill that you have that we may not know about?
He's looking at me to.
Yeah, you might have to answer that one.
He's really good.
You guys are
at,
like as if you'd been married for 30 years
I know.
already. Like, honey, what's
He's really
what's
good
my
at
favorite? What's my
No,
favorite
he-
color, sweetheart?
He's really good at like woodworking and like building cages, and I mean nobody realizes that a lot of those cages he built,
Yeah.
and so that's pretty cool.
What's hers?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
No, it's
Oh, now we're getting in trouble. We're not answering anymore for each other.
I don't know. I'm a pretty crafty person. Like I enjoy
Okay.
crafty
Arts and
things.
crafts.
So
So-
don't say arts and crafts.
So
like
he builds
it's
the outsides of the enclosure and you decorate them on the inside?
that, and like I now do my reptile harnesses.
Oh yeah, I saw
which
those at the show. Those were really cool.
They were a hit. Like that was my first show selling them.
Okay, favorite music album or band or whatever. Don't care?
No.
Neither do I.
My favorite right now is Brett Young. That's also a kind of a celebrity crush.
Oh,
Brett
okay.
Young.
That's a bonus.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask for it. Okay.
You got it anyways, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is just coming out now.
See?
This is what happens in the lightning round.
Word vomit.
You get to know, too much about somebody. How about what's your biggest fear?
Oh,
Swing
his?
and
No.
She's gonna say
Whoa.
spiders.
Spiders.
Really?
He hates spiders.
I don't mind them as long as they're not on me.
Yeah?
No. If we're like laying in bed or something and like a cricket, a feeder got out, a little cricket, will be like on the ceiling somehow. I'll go, oh, it's a spider, and he, what?
Such a jerk.
What? And it's just a cricket.
It doesn't go like that at all.
It
doesn't.
totally
It's not like that at all.
Fair enough. All right, if I gave you guys $100,000 right now, what would you do with it?
Probably buy my truck.
No,
Silverado.
no.
So you would buy a truck and you
Yeah.
would tell him what to do with his
Yeah,
$100,000.
absolutely not. Go put a down payment on a house or something.
You're smarter than I am.
What's your biggest unachieved life goal?
Well, here's mine. Like my entire life, I wanted to be a special needs teacher.
Okay.
And I just never, I really don't like school. So the thought of going through all of that at college
to get to where you want.
To get to where I want, and there's so many teachers that are, you know, are getting laid off and whatever else.
Yeah.
So the thought of going through all that schooling just to, I don't know. That's always been like a life goal for me though, is I really wanted to be a special needs teacher, and I just never.
Okay. That's a good answer. Okay, and what is your ultimate goal for your reptile keeping?
Full time, and I think I'd have lace monitors.
Full-time breeding lace monitors.
Well, I'd have some. I wouldn't do that full time.
Pump them out there. Everyone needs a lace.
No, I don't want a ton of them.
And employees.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice. That would give us a lot of
That's
time.
I need that one too.
Like, we need to get some people in
So
here.
if there's anybody out there, you can live West Coast or East Coast, if you need a reptile job, let us know. So,
Yeah.
very cool. Well, that's all I got. You guys got anything else? Awesome. Well, it was good to see you, man. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
on. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Or